got to say that's shocking.
You'd be proud of that, man.
So, lads, yeah. Obviously, I think it's pretty clear, yeah, that all of us man rate Rodri high, yeah. And I don't think it's even a question over who's the better player out of him and Rice. But yeah, I see something interesting, and I was thinking, right, maybe Rice is having a better season. So I seen a tweet that came out, not even a tweet, a post on Insta, and it says Declan Rice has more goal contributions, created more chances, created more big chances, made more interceptions, blocks, won more tackles, and has more clearances than Rodri this season. So, off the eye test, like, is Rice sizing up to Rodri right now? Or
he's definitely sizing up to him.
Because for me, yeah,
I prefer Rodri. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I'm saying Rodri, yeah, for me, could play in any team in any era. Yeah, in that number 6 role, any team of any era, even the best Barcelona team, any. Yeah, and I wouldn't say that for Rice, innit, yeah. I wouldn't even put Rice in the top 5 number 6s of all time. But this season, he's clearly on a madness.
I told man about Rice last season. Remember telling me he weren't worth 100 mil. I said,
he has as many assists as Odegaard.
100 mil. I'm telling you now, mate.
You see where I will go with Rice now, and I'll say he's not sizing up because.
Go on, speak for me because I know exactly what you're going to say.
I watched the game in the Allianz in the Champions League where Odegaard and Saka were as well, and they look like ducks out of water, bro.
All 3 of them.
This is where I overlay. This is where I overlay me moving the goalposts.
Listen. What I've said various times. I believe they went there.
One.
With a, yeah.
Who's bagged?
It's Orlando.
Yeah, I believe. I believe he's gone there with a game plan in it. But you see, in terms of their play and that on the ball, it was hard for them. It was very hard for them to hold on to the ball. They didn't have a lot of possession. They were under pressure.
Yeah, so because of that, you say you can't size up this season.
That's interesting.
I'd say when you say size up in terms of what term, because at the highest level, Rodri shows his level.
No,
I just think right now it's Rice, like, wow. But I think Rodri's here in it.
So when I say size up, I just mean who do you think's having the better season? Because obviously all the metrics there, and then to add the goals and assists, he's scored more and got more assists.
I'd say for where Declan Rice is coming from, I'd say Declan Rice right now. But I'd say Rodri just coasts at a very high level.
What do you mean where he's coming from?
As in, like,
his
from West Ham.
trajectory's
going
West Ham, 100 mil move, took the pressure, gone to Arsenal, he's vital in...
Come as a captain though, he's got them intervals.
Yeah, I feel like
me personally, I just think it's the Foden and Saka argument. That's what I just think it is.
You see, for me, I just knew, I didn't know, but I did. For some reason, I just thought he's just gonna fit in there and he's just gonna go in and do what he's doing at West Ham.
Yeah.
I wasn't keen on Declan Rice.
I think he's sick, me.
I wasn't understanding the super hype, but every year after year, he's
one of the best in that position.
You know where I'd say it's a bit different though, Foden and Saka, because I think Foden's shown he's better throughout the years. And I think Foden's actually having a better season than Saka did this year as well. Hence why the other day I said I think he'll win the Premier League Player of the Season. Yeah, and a lot of people are saying that, and even in the Ballon d'Or early rankings now, he's way ahead of Foden.
I don't.
Saka. It's mad, just saying, because the data he put in the other day, the ratings.
Saka, yeah.
The boy Saka was.
I know.
Now I'm saying it's mad in it because then. In terms of ratings, like I said it in the early part of the season. Remember, when we was debating and I was saying, "Oh, Saka's he's not the same as last season."
But I was quoting what Ferdinand said. That's what Ferdinand said. That weren't what I was saying.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
I think it was good because I thought, like, watching him, he looked pretty.
It's like I feel like it's like when man say, "Oh, Haaland's not the same as last season. It's been out for 3 months and he's still on how many goals?"
See that thing you sent in the other day though, where Odegaard was 4th. Declan Rice is in that as well, in the top 5 team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Do you all think though that Rice has had a better season than Rodri? Do you actually think that?
I
Do
feel
you know
like
what?
I watch things blindly.
You know what?
I like Rodri.
I-
I'm always just thinking he's the sick midfielder,
I'm
innit? I'm
saying,
not.
from where they're coming from, you were in a title chasing team at West Ham. Like, he looks like he's been at Arsenal for.
I think he's gone under the radar, guys, a little bit this season for what he's doing. Because a lot.
I think opposite. I think he stands out in a team that's doing well, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas I think because Rodri is just consistent, what he does goes under the radar.
Now, but you see what Rice does sick, yeah? And I've noticed my man sweeps up different.
Yeah, he does.
He's efficient.
Yeah,
And that's
you know what's
their
He's an
complete
athlete.
midfield.
Yeah, he's an athlete,
Is
bro.
when Partey's playing because he
Yeah.
does the thing that
I
Partey
was just
does.
gonna say now.
And Partey does the thing that
I
he can't
like
do,
him
so.
better. I like him better.
There's an eight.
Yeah.
What's the
Rice.
boss?
Yeah. Sick. Very sick.
So he does deserve it.
Props. I don't know about sizing him up, but it's joining the argument. I give him that.
Because there's a lot, but there's a few Arsenal fans I spoke to, and they're saying they think Rice is more important than Saka for their team.
Probably isn't. I don't know actually.
But
I don't know because Saka wins games.
I'm saying, for me, I don't agree. I didn't agree personally. I didn't agree, but when the Arsenal fans are saying that, you got to kind of take it.
It's difficult to say innit because take Rice out, they're probably not the same. Take Saka out, they're probably not the same, innit?
I think if they win the league, you have to lean towards the fact of him being the difference, though. Honestly, because obviously, if they come second, then all you've done is gain a few more points on City. But if you win the league
bring
here,
it closer,
then
right.
boy,
But then obviously
Scored
just
some
to play
important
devil's
goals
advocate,
this season.
yeah, is that
Because they've improved, or is that because City's gone
I'll
backwards?
tell you what's a big thing. Tell you what's a big thing that's helped them. They've not lost Saliba.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
100%.
I just think their team's been solid.
They have been.
All around solid. Ben White's
been
I
sick.
still think they've got flaws though.
that's anyone. Innit? That's what I was
City?
gonna say, that's-
City or flaws, bro?
Nah, I feel like when you play City, okay, you can look at City's team, but who can you say which one can you say I'm gonna play on him?
Walker at the minute,
And do you
he's
know-
out of position
You know,
a
with
lot.
Arsenal, yeah, they're not as sick.
not like
They're
Arsenal.
not as sick as City yet in terms of team for team, but I feel like Arsenal are getting to that stage where City are, where if they get a player, they're so good, they can just bring them in anyway, and the team will help them as they go along. I believe
The
that.
system's there.
I told man about this Trossard and Martinelli thing.
I don't believe it.
Martinelli's
I did. Obviously, when I say this, we all rate footballers, innit? But I don't see the hype about Martinelli. I've said
like
this.
him.
I don't.
He plays with his head down.
Yeah,
You see what Daryl made a good point to me the other day. Obviously, he's Arsenal, and he's saying, you see the games where Arsenal trying to control. He said like this to end of the season. He said Martinelli won't start because he said he's on goal.
Yeah,
He said
that's
that,
what I
he said,
mean.
this
There's a
guy's-
problem going forward.
This is what I was saying to you though.
So you see when they played Bayern the other day, Martinelli started because they need that break to go.
But at the home,
See, at home or when they're game, they feel comfortable. You might start now.
Trossard's a bad man. I rate him.
I need to take him in a little more. Not really.
He's cold.
So did
Though.
him.
I think he's cold. Man. Left foot, right foot. He's clinical as well.
when you saying that City are not weak though, I think the left wing is still undecided for City.
Going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, getting that because if you see, like, I look at that Arsenal left foot. What's it called? Quavio. What's it called? Kivio. He's still.
He's a good defender. He's not the quickest. He's a good
He's
defender.
not 30, is he?
He's a good defender.
But you know what? Yeah, you say the attacking wise for City, you don't on the left. It don't matter.
Yeah, going forward.
Because they've got so much
Yeah,
good players, bro.
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
whether it's Grealish,
Different
Doku,
options.
whatever.
But this time last year, Grealish was the main man for them, innit?
But Jack wanted to be the lad too much.
But nah, you see what it is though, because certain big games he throws Jack back in,
Yeah, but
like at Madrid.
I know, but he was the guy that played the most games for us at the end of the season. innit? But you see that thing about Jack, when people say he wants to be a lad, I heard that he's one of the best trainers.
Say it could be.
So
But I just think,
I think he's just the open with what
I
he does.
think
innit?
that summer
That's
tour,
that's
yeah.
proving a point.
Yeah, that summer tour, I mean, Pep's like, nah, you're not doing that at this club. It's simple.
That's proving a point, man. And I feel like I said it last year. Alvarez has to start, or he's off.
Alvarez is class.
He's off.
is quality.
I like Alvarez.
You can't leave them man out.
all this City look different without Haaland compared to Alvarez. It's all pants.
We can't.
Opinions.
I think it's pants though,
I think
because
so.
I've seen it this season. And they don't look much.
I think if you ask the players, it'll be mixed.
Therefore, because I seen City.
But you can't leave Haaland out. I think everyone
This
agrees
is
with
what
that.
There's no leaving that guy out, innit?
That's what I was saying. In terms of the Arsenal games and that, the 3 Arsenal games this season ain't registered a shot on target. Across even with 2 Madrid.
But that's not just to do with him, you know.
I know that's service, but listen, this is why I was saying to you the other day, you've got to be able to make a little bit of magic for yourself. You've got to be able to do a bit of something for yourself.
That might
Do you know the thing is, it's just going to be another messy story. As soon as he gets one against Arsenal, he'll just start firing them in, innit?
Yeah, you're not. I don't think. You see how we're talking about the second leg coming up for Champions League, and we're saying, oh, Mbappe's going to turn. I don't think you keep Mbappe like that for two legs. I feel like because you don't really
Different
like
types of players.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a service.
But I feel like Mbappe's been quiet in games as well.
He definitely has.
Because he's turned up in so many games, you can't really question him.
Do I know why I think the difference is as well between them? Wherever Mbappe is playing, whether it's France,
He's the main
PSG, he can go and do what he wants. If
Yeah,
he
from
started as a
nothing,
striker, he can go out to the left and whatever. We all know Pep is a guy that you've got to play to his way.
I think even if Haaland had that freedom, his best option is to stay down that middle.
Yeah, because I think the difference is Mbappe can score a goal from nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Mbappe can make a goal.
Robert didn't like that one.
His best option is to stay down that right middle because he's not going to do no jinky out of the banks. So
Did you not see his goal the other day?
He did well the other day.
Did you not see his goal the other day? That was a bit of jinky.
Do you know what I think this is a case of as well? Like,
Rude man, this so I was quietly on the ball. Don't you dare.
This is what they used to say about him. Then he went and done that madness against
Fulham.
Then he went and done the madness against Arsenal. From
Slam him in the face.
what about the madness from against Arsenal?
You see Rude's touches.
He done the turn on the halfway line, ran in bit. Oh, you remember that? Your chip in the blue kit. Thank you, mate.
Oh, yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah.
That Rude had it in his locker, but he's more effective in the box. So why are you gonna do what you do?
Let me land on this though. I feel like when Haaland come to the Prem, everyone was scared, fear. Like I think now it's not the same now. I think they obviously have that respect for him, but man is still like man and more worked him out now what he's gonna do.
Yeah. That's what you think. It's still scoring hat-tricks.
I've seen defenders wrap up when they try to go near and wrap it up.
No one ain't working that out. Trust me.
That defender was for Everton.
And listen,
He's doing that on a regular basis.
yeah, no, he's worth for 80 mil, 90 mil.
That's to them. He's not.
so was
You got
Harry
to go for the last
So
season.
who was Harry
So he was.
He already
You all know what happened to that story.
than Robin Van Persie.
There he's
He already has more hat-tricks than Robin Van Persie.
Yeah, but you know what's it? You know,
In the Prem.
in terms of that for me, I was saying this when I seen it.
I just think it's going to get harder from sorry.
Oh, how?
Haaland, yeah.
You see with Van Persie, I don't think their game was ever solely based like Haaland's is with service goals. Van Persie done a lot in terms of with the team, innit? And I think it's only when he come to United, he was kind of like, right, you play off the last
See
man.
what I
I think
think
at Arsenal, I think at Arsenal he was kind of even he started out on the right and only had like, I think the last 2 years at the Emirates, innit? He ended up actually playing 9. That's only
See what I think people underestimate though? This guy's runs.
Nah, his runs are class.
He runs. Once he goes, you're not stopping him.
You know what I think the biggest difference
He's a
is?
machine, bro.
Obviously, he's had the injuries, so he's played a lot less games, yeah.
Played like
Then
nearly 3 months less. games.
KDB, who is one of his main suppliers, has also played a lot less games because of his injuries, yeah. And also Jack Grealish, he had a sick relationship with Grealish, yeah. So I think that them little 3 things there, they made a difference. But
And he's still on what, 21?
when you see his number,
I don't
24,
think it's that. I think it's the injuries, like you said, and I just think he's doing normal for him now. I just think last season was an exceptional season. So people think that he's going to do that all the time. He might not, but we know that he's going to back. Yeah, that's what I mean.
A fully fit
And then he
Haaland.
might next season he might
Go sick again.
Yeah, go sick again. But to do it every season,
but I don't think you're going to get anyone that does it like that.
that's what I'm saying.
Ronaldo and Messi with
But that's what. But this is what
Getting you
people.
25 though, minimum. I'm
but
saying,
this is what
season.
people use as the bar now.
Fully fit. Do you know what I mean? Fully fit.
So just to conclude with Rodri and that, we all think Rodri is just totally different levels to Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Rice is entering the. He's
Rice is up there, man.
He's entering the conversation.
He's up there.
It's one season.
Top 5 CDMs.
In the Prem.
World.
Whoa.
Go and ask Colin Agnew. He said it's him. Then Rodri, then Cruz.